a totally different intro plan for this video, and I was gonna say how I'm starting the video late because it's been raining all morning, but it finally stopped and it's nice and clear outside right now, and it literally is starting to rain right now. How's today's going? I don't know if you can tell or not, but these clouds are moving so fast. You can't quite tell on camera, but looking at it, like, it's moving so fast. It looks crazy. So about 20 seconds has passed and rain's done. But I'm not gonna get too excited because I'm sure it'll be back in like 10 minutes. That's just how Florida is. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, actually I just lied to you guys because it's actually like, yeah, it's 2 p.m. It's definitely not morning. I'm slacking super hard today. The rain was definitely messing up my entire flow for today, but we're back. We're getting started, ready to go. But as I was saying, welcome to the channel. If you are new, my name is Christian. I'm a couple of Volkswagens here. This is actually my garage run right now. We're actually now past 2,400 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Everyone who's new and who's been here since the beginning, thank you guys all so much. It means a lot to me. So for everyone who is new to the channel, let me just caught up to speed on what's going on with my car here. There's a big show called Euro Tripper, one of the biggest European shows in Florida, run by my buddy Paul. Really awesome dude. It's next month in February down in Fort Myers at the JetBlue Park. Amazing show. Everyone's trying to get ready to go to that show. So now let's back up to November of last year. As I get home from a show called Fix Fest, another big European show down here in Florida, I had this really weird metal sound like coming from the engine bay. It sounds terrible. It was a horrible sound. Come to find out, it's the water pump pulley bearing that went bad. No mechanical like really problem, but it sounds terrible. Eventually it's gonna break and fall off, whatever. Replace that, put everything back together. My car is dumping coolant everywhere. I'm like, what the heck? So I find out it's my seals, water pump housing. Replace all the seals, put it back together, still leaking. I'm like, this is so annoying. So I buy a new water pump housing. At this point, everything's brand new. Put it back together, and then I find out when my hoses is leaking. So it was just thing after thing after thing after thing. So finally I get all that stuff fixed. Put it back together, there's no leaks. I turn the car on and I have this crazy rev start. Like you turn the car on, it goes right to 3,000 RPM and comes back down, and we're chasing everything. Vacuum leaks, everything like that. I couldn't find any of the problem. Last week I think it was, I look in the engine bay. I'm about to put a new, change all my distributor caps out, put a new coil pack in as well, and then I see there's a a coolant air temp sensor that goes to the coolant flange. One of the wires is broken. I'm like, I bet that's my problem. So I go in the car, I have my brother touch the wires together, I start the car, it starts perfectly, and I'm like, all this time chasing all these things, swapping out everything. Greg's racked his brain. No one could figure out what it was, and then there's one little wire that was causing all the problems. So, present day, I ordered this last week. It said it wouldn't be here till Thursday this week. It's now Tuesday, and it came yesterday. It came a day early. So I got a new plug connector, gonna splice it into my harness, and we should be good to go. The car should be running perfectly after this, and we're just in time for Euro Tripper. Because Euro Tripper is literally a little over a week away. I have this week and I have next week. I leave next Friday on the 2nd, and then we're there. That's all the time I got. This weekend I'm gone. I'll be in St. Augustine this whole weekend for Diagnosing meet again. I'm also gonna be with Natalie and Mason and my buddy Joey, get a lot of lower lifestyle stuff done. But I have no time this weekend, so today's really my last day to get the car running properly, a little bit next week. But hopefully by today, everything is 100% good to go. I'm excited for this. This little thing right here, one little wire. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this real quick and show you guys what I got. And also that clip might be a little bit weird because the last clip you saw was me throwing it and then it's in my hand. YouTube. So we're gonna open this up. That's it. That's all I needed. Connector, 4-pin, 4 plugs. This simple. Ridiculous. So this is what I got. This is the 4-terminal connector piece I got for the coolant temp sensor. The reason why I couldn't just solder my last one because it broke like right here towards the end and I had no wire to get to. So now I have these long tails to work with. We should be good to go. See, I can't do this one-handed. I can do it. I can do it. Yes. If you don't have these hood arms, best things ever. Best like 20-30 bucks you ever spend. Best things ever. So let me show you in here what my problem is and what we're replacing. So right on here, coolant temp sensor right there on the side of the coolant flange. This is that connector I replaced. Look right there, you can see the split wires. So this is when I was trying to solder back together right there to that one over there. There's like nothing to get to. We tried our best to get to that. Could not get anything to solder to it. So now I have longer tails. I'm gonna cut it further down here. Boom, like that, splice everything and we should be good to go. Now, last time I tried this, we had terrible luck because my soldering skills are not the best. I'm not afraid to admit that, but I like to push myself and try to learn as much as I can and do as much on my car as I can by myself because I enjoy working on the car for the most part. But with long enough wires off this new connector, I should have no problem getting this done and having it work properly. And also real quick, I'm gonna clarify, I love working on this car when it's new stuff, like new installs, something new to try and fix. When it's the same thing over and over and over again, like my water pump situation, that gets really old really fast. So like I said, I do love working on this car when it's new stuff. I have to learn something new. When it's the same thing over a while, you get kind of annoyed. So first order of business to get all this coating right here off, that way I can see the wires. And just to make sure I didn't mess up, I'm gonna go ahead and test with the new plug, make sure it fits. Boom, just a good plug. So now, I know I didn't mess up. Got all this nasty original coating off. All the wires are now exposed right down here. Before I go ahead and put the new one in and splice it all in, I'm gonna start the car up real quick so you guys are new, you can hear what it sounds like. So this is what we're fixing right now. Give it a second here. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, that one little wire, that causes that. I mean, it still sounds great, but it's really obnoxious. So, we're fixing that today. Stop! That also needs fixed. Yeah, it's obnoxious. Gotta love all the rattles and creaks of a 90s car. Actually, if you just leave your car stock, you won't have half these problems. Just kidding, modify and ruin everything. So right now I have the new plug just sitting right there with the wires kind of mocked up. I'm measuring where I'm going to cut off the old harness to splice into this new one right here. I'm thinking somewhere about halfway, so use about that much or so of this one, and then cut about right here. So I have a little bit left to work with. Got my first set of wires right here, twisted them all together nice and tight, gonna solder it, and then on to the next one. First one is done, twisted, soldered, and all taped up. Now to do the rest, start her up, and hopefully she's fixed after this. All right, I've been doing pretty good so far. We have 3 down, 1 more to go, just this last one right here. Then once they're all wrapped, I'll wrap them all together as one, and we'll be done. At this point, all of my wires are now connected. It's plugged in, ready to go. Gonna start her up and just hope for the best. So, say a prayer right now that when we turn the car on, it's nice and smooth, no crazy idle. I just want it to be done. There she is as of right now, and once this proves to work, I'll tape all this together in one nice little bundle, and we'll be good to go. Alright, we're in the car. So, moment of truth. Did I fix it, or do I suck at wiring and things like that? Find out. Yes! Yes! All is well, but just make sure, we'll shut it off, we'll shut it back on, just to make sure. Money! Money! Your boy did it, thankfully. And a third time just for good measures, just to make fully sure. Mwah! That's a good Miley. That's a good Miley. Oh yeah, just some good exhaust sound. So much headache over one broken little wire, but she is now fixed. So if you guys have a Rev Start problem like I had before, I will link that connector down in the description below if you need to get it. I got mine off eBay. It was like, I think 10 or 15 bucks. It shipped in like 4 days, something like that. But the car now works. I am so grateful. The car hasn't been out of the garage in quite a while. It's filthy from us touching it all the time. It is time for a car wash. It's been quite a long time. Mine is getting a bath. To give you guys an idea of how long it's been since I washed my car, all of my Adams polished stuff is still in the back of the Mark V. I went down to Fort Myers over Christmas and New Year's, so yeah, it's been quite a while. It is officially bath time here for Miley, so enjoy. All right, mine is completely washed, courtesy of Larry for those last few shots there. If you're wondering how the camera's just not in my hands anymore, no, thanks to him. The car is good and clean, but you haven't seen this yet. You haven't seen this yet. Nope, just stand, you stand there. You stand there. You just stand right there. Don't ruin the surprise. You just stand right there. Ready? Ready? Oh yeah! That's what I'm saying. It's fixed.
It sounds so
oh, it just starts up. There's no more rev starting. Oh goodness.
Now
the worst part, right? The worst part of that rev starting was when I would do like a gas station or like a store. People are like, "Who is this? Who is this kid? Why are you?" I felt so like it's not my fault. So now Miley's good to go. Oh, she sounds so good. We are officially Euro Tripper ready. She's cleaned. We leave next Friday. Are you still coming?
Absolutely.
Larry right here is coming with me. We leave Friday. We'll be out there Friday. Oh, I'm just glad the car's running. Now, hopefully between now and next Friday, nothing else breaks because my car's been on a good streak of breaking stuff. I fixed one thing, so now it's breaks. So hopefully we're just good to go. Show you the fancy work I did here.
Let's see it.
Close out of the way. Get your look down there. I still gotta wrap it and cover it, but it runs, it's fixed. So those new wires are wrapped together, super tight, soldered together, and then taped together. So I should not have any more problem with those in the future. The only problem I'm worried about now is the rest of my 20-year-old wires starting to snap and break. So hopefully not. All right, I have to head out and go coach for a little while. I'll be back tonight. We'll see you guys rest of the video. And we are back home. 2 things left to do before we finish up this video. First thing I want to get done on the car real quick is clean out the interior. I'm going to use obviously the Adams interior detailer. The reason why I like this stuff so much, and not just because they said it to me, the reason why I like it so much is because it actually works properly. It leaves your car looking nice and new and everything's shiny, but it's not greasy. Like a lot of cleaners before, like Meguiar's I think does it, and some like the Turtle Wax stuff. It looks shiny, but then it's greasy and like gets on your clothes and on your hands, and I don't like that at all. So this stuff is really nice, makes everything look brand new, and it's not greasy to the touch. Like you can wipe it on something and immediately put your hand on it and it's good to go. It's awesome. And aside from all of Adam's products working so well, all the products smell so good. Anyone who's used any of Adam's stuff, you can agree with me or attest to this. All of their products smell absolutely amazing. One of the many reasons why I like them so much. Like they work great and they just smell good, and they're cool colors. I mean, it's all a bunch of wins. Gonna get a little spritz going on here, little spray action. We're gonna grab our rag over here, and we're just gonna wipe it in. Just wipe it right on in. First seat all nice and done, looking nice and shiny. Nothing on my hand. You can see how my hand's like not greasy. We're gonna wipe it up like this. Boom, nothing. But nice and shiny seat, nothing on my hands. Amazing stuff. Why I love it. All right, so the entire interior is clean. You can't quite tell because it's kind of dark in the garage, but I need your guys' opinion. I decided I'm gonna leave this steering wheel in for Euro Tripper. I don't want to rush and try and find a new one because I haven't found one that I quite love just yet. And I do like the steering wheel quite a lot, but the red horn button clashes with the rest of my car. I did find on Craigslist, actually on OfferUp, like a nice silver, almost polished Momo horn button. I think I'm gonna go grab that and put it in. I think that'll match with obviously this, and my accent piece is better, and get the red clashing piece out. So I think I'm gonna grab that maybe tomorrow or Friday. We'll see. But I think I'll kind of tie the entire interior together and make this wheel not clash as much, because the wood doesn't really match anything as of right now, but I like the wheel. So I think if I make the horn button match and not red, we'll be good to go. I also found out though they make this exact same Momo steering wheel in leather, like literally the exact same steering wheel, 4-spoke, everything. It's just black leather. And I do like that wheel a lot, but it is a bit pricey, the ones I found so far. So when I find one that's not too crazy expensive, I might buy and replace this one. So it's the exact same wheel, just leather, and it'll match the car better. But for now, I think the silver horn button will tie together pretty nicely. Last thing to do for tonight, these are OEM Mark V Jetta floor mats in my car, the rubber ones. I have the carpet ones in my actual Mark V right there. I'm gonna swap the two and see if the carpet ones look cleaner. These ones look good and do a good job keeping the floor clean, but they look kind of old and nasty. I would get OEM Mark III ones, but they're super hard to find. Anytime they pop up, they sell so fast. So if you're not like ready right away, they're gone, and they're still a bit pricey. So Mark V ones work well, but I'm gonna try the carpet one and see if they look a little bit better. Here is the carpet Mark V map compared to the rubber mat over there. I wish this one said Jetta like that one says Jetta. That looks way cool because it says Jetta, but we're gonna swap them and see how it looks. And they are swapped. It definitely looks a lot cleaner with that one in there, but This one with the Jetta sign, this looks cooler. I don't know. Can't decide. Carpet, rubber. Let me know. Haven't decided quite yet, but we'll see. Okay, I lied. I definitely like the rubber ones better. I like that they say Jetta. It's just cooler to me. These ones look cleaner, but it doesn't say Jetta, which is lame. So I like these ones better. I'm going to keep these. I think I just need to clean them up and make them look newer, and then they'll match the interior a lot better. But for now, Jetta will stay. And with that, we are done in the garage. Out of focus. Alright, gonna end today's video here. I am so glad my car is finally running properly again, although it's probably gonna break by next week, but fingers crossed it doesn't. Your Tripper is literally less than 2 weeks away. It's crazy, it's already here, but I do have some bad news about Your Tripper. So Casey's here to join with me on FaceTime. She was supposed to try and come for Your Tripper. That was the plan, but unfortunately, her request for time off got denied, unfortunately. What's it you filled out? The 1092 you filled out, right?
4292.
4292. There's some numbers, whatever, but it got denied. So unfortunately, she will not be here for Your Tripper, which sucks. But I will be back in Texas in March for graduation, so that'll be a lot of fun. You have any final words?
No, I'm just sad now.
But like I said, gonna end today's video here. There's been a lot of new support on the channel, new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. It means the world. All the old subscribers, all the new subscribers, thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. And your big moment. This is straight for real.
Pause.
Alright, take two.
I'm not ready. I didn't say go.
Oh my gosh.
It's not my fault. You didn't say go. Always remember to be thankful for every single day.